Drew Yari Show. It is time for the Drew Yari Show. Drew Yari.
Let's start this shit up.
Let's start it.
All right. Let's fucking intro. Let's just start up with this list. The 50 greatest female performers in modern day WWE.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Let's start with number 50. RJ's gonna get a kick out of this. Toni Storm.
50. That's disrespect. Like modern as going today. Like what? 50. Oh boy. I mean, thank God she made the list, but I'm just like 50, really? Like, I'm interested to see who's above her. Like NXT, between NXT UK, and the main shows, to be quite honest with you, because while her latest run hasn't been exactly the greatest due to booking, Triple H, you big nose motherfucker.
Hey,
bitch slap you. I'll come to Greenwich, Connecticut, and bitch slap you.
Jesus Christ.
But he's over here tweaking, man. He had my girl tap out the Io Shirai. You believe that? But anyways, yeah, I'm just interested to see who's made this list above her. 50. That's a little low. That's a little low for somebody that's Toni Storm has been somebody they've been pushing. Like I said, the run hasn't been great in NXT so far. So, but like even like just looking at her work before then, it's just like it's top notch. And I don't know. That's just weird to me. Weird placing.
Yeah, that's going to be the whole theme of this list from the sound of Toni Storm's placement.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and with these lists, there's always an agenda. Like there's always going to be someone like throwing money under the table. Hey, we pay you a couple of racks, or we'll just there's always some underhanded BS, and
right.
It also makes for good content too. It makes for that good content, but damn, Toni Storm at 50, just.
Oh, no, God.
I don't agree with that.
What's crazy is I've seen a couple of random, placements for some of these women wrestlers. And, everybody here, myself included, is going to be pretty pissed. Well, not pissed, but just be like, huh? What? As some of the numbers. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, my
trust
God.
Me.
They can only go worse from here.
Trust me. Oh, trust me. Drew. Just yeah.
I mean, yeah, because again, I like Toni Storm. I think she should be a little bit higher on the card, but I don't know. I mean, because here's one thing I've said about her. I think she's kind of missing momentum, in my opinion, and even RJ, even said that to me.
Yeah.
She has
Definitely.
all the talent in the world. She has the look. She can talk, but it's just you see her as a heel. It's like she became a heel for literally no reason.
None. No story to it. No nothing. A bunch of laziness.
It's like when they interview. It's like, Toni Storm, why did you attack Io Shirai? Because.
Just because.
Like,
huh? That was fucking stupid.
Like she needs a big feud. Like she needs a big feud to really put her on the map, in my opinion. But
if they didn't rush Rhea up, they could have had her feud with Rhea one more good time.
Oh, that would have
on the way out.
Honestly, if you think about it too, they could have honestly built up a Tony Storm and Mercedes Martinez feud instead of having it just rush into a triple threat or like all at once. They could have like built that up instead of having that a triple threat. That would have been cool.
Who's gonna be the heel though?
Yeah, that's true. Everybody wants that. The face heel shit.
All right, let's move on. Number 49.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Caitlyn. She hasn't wrestled in she hasn't been in WWE for 6-7 years.
Honestly though, RJ, that's like the only feud I remember with AJ Lee being good though. So
exactly. That's why she's on this list.
But nah, think about it though. Oh
Dude,
man, I'm
cares?
gonna get hate for this. Nah, AJ Lee gets hyped. AJ Lee gets hyped a lot about being like the start of the women's revolution, and she does have some credit to degree. But other than that Caitlyn feud, I don't remember her title run.
Of course not, because it was her against the Bellas, and every other woman in all the matches are not good.
And, and Paige, she had a feud against Paige.
Yeah, and that was towards after she got hyped. But remember in the beginning when she first won the women's title, she there was not a lot of hype around that title reign until she cut that pipe bomb. And that feud with Caitlyn, granted, because it was personal, and unlike everything else, that was an established personal quote unquote relationship that was fractured over the championship.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then everything after that, was kind of blah for a while until, she started feuding with the Total Divas and then with Paige and everything like that. So,
mm-hmm.
All right.
But Caitlyn, though, is just, that's weird. Hey, over Tony Storm. This is you talk about you don't remember anything from AJ Lee's title. I don't remember shit from Caitlyn's title, and I like Caitlyn.
You know what? You're right. That you bring up a good point there. You do.
I remember her and Layla crying on the stage on that one pay-per-view that one time, but outside of that, I don't remember shit from her title run. Or, I remember her beating Eve for the belt that one time, but other than that, I don't remember nothing. Eve Torres. But anyways, Ruben, Drew.
Lord, Caitlyn. I mean, she is cute, but she wasn't memorable. And mind you, like you said, she hasn't wrestled in 7 years. She's not on an active roster. I know she's doing indies. I know on Instagram she does photo shoots and stuff, but besides that, she has not wrestled. Why she's on this list?
It doesn't make any sense.
She was on that what the fuck was it? That women's classic thing.
Oh, yeah, Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the last time we ever saw her. Other than that, as far as I know, she hasn't really done anything.
Yeah. It's just another head scratcher. She shouldn't be on this list, but
there's a lot of women,
especially not over Tony Storm. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of women I'm seeing on this list that probably shouldn't be on this list. But,
I know that I said that. I'm telling you.
Let's get to it.
Hey, Cal, whatever you do, just don't spoil anything, Cal. We have to keep this as a surprise, Cal. Oh shit! I guess you're getting. I wouldn't be surprised if that was right, Cal. But number 48, Kayla Ray.
Over Tony Storm? No.
Wait.
No.
Who?
Look,
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
She's the
Monty's
UK women's champion. The UK women's champion.
Dude, let me just say this real quick.
The current champion.
Yeah.
Let me just say this real quick.
Oh.
I have a hard time remembering who the women's champion is. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, ever since Tony Storm lost that belt to her, I have a hard time remembering who the hell is the champion. First and foremost, I give her credit. She's a great bumper, and her matches are fine or whatever. But it's just, I just don't care. And then people give her credit for this long championship run, but let's not forget she was overseas just about all of last year during the pandemic. Does her long title run, does it really count when you've been sitting on your ass for half the year?
Doesn't.
I mean, Can we just put that in perspective, please?
Sheeta. Go ahead.
But you know, that's more an indictment on AEW than anything. I would at least say that.
I don't want to talk about the Easter Egg Championship. Let's know.
The Easter egg title.
Nah, bro. Looking like a Harry Potter egg, bro. Get out of here. I'm not watching Goblet of Fire. No. Small ass belt. That belt's mad tiny. I don't know how. Like, they
shit look like a toy.
It's disrespectful. Like, how does that look on Nyla Rose? Please explain to me.
We saw how it looked on Nyla Rose. It looked stupid.
Like, what is that, bro? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for digressing. Jesus.
But it's that's strange to me. What kind of Ruben Drew, take it away, man. I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to go ahead, Drew?
Well, I was gonna say about Kaylee Ray. It's like as far as like being on national, and Craig just decided to take a big shit, so fuck you, Craig. As far as like Kaylee Ray goes, the only time we've ever seen her on national television is when she was a part of that women's Survivor Series team back in 2019 when NXT, was going up against the main roster. And then she was on War Games the night before. Other than that, we haven't really seen her a lot. Partly because the pandemic, and B, not a lot of people watch NXT UK. Not everybody watches it, so
they don't.
And I don't pay attention to that women's division either because they push the same 4 chicks as Jenny, Nina Samuels, who have the same gimmick. And I've talked about this when I used to review NXT UK. They have the same fucking gimmick. And then it's Piper, who I like, and then it's fucking Kaylee Ray. And it's just like, I'm not. Now they're just starting to finally push the witch girl. What's her name? The one Aleister Black used to be with. She's got a little bit of a booty. What's her name? Her gimmick is that she's a witch.
Debuted? Did she recently debut?
No, she's been with them for like 2 years, and they've been jobbing her out, and now they finally decided to give her a little bit of a push. What's her name? I'm blanking out on it. She's got red hair, pale, nice little booty. What's her name?
Let me see.
She kind of talks a little bit. Kind of talks a little funny. She's got that Codyism going on there.
Oh, the lisp. Oh man.
Yeah, talks with a little bit of a lisp. What's her name? It's killing me.
Is it Annabelle Red? That's what Cal said.
Annabelle Red. Yo.
Is that really her name, or is that?
No. Annabelle Red is this other thick redhead chick. Annabelle Red follows one of my friends on Twitter, by the way. That's a thick ass white girl. I ain't gonna lie, but no, not that thick redhead. It's another one. I can't think of this girl's name worth of nothing.
All right, let's move on to number 47. Go ahead, Ruben.
Really quick with Kaylee Ray. She hasn't done much of any relevant. She hasn't been relevant. She hasn't done anything of much relevance. And I mean, she had that match with that Joshi wrestler on NXT UK. But again, with the fact that you have no live crowds at these shows, no one really watches NXT UK, and RJ was saying, they just push the same 4 women. It's like no one really stands out, and as her long title reign, it's like, is it really that big of a big deal? She hasn't really defended it. She hasn't she's just another British chick. Nothing special about her. She can wrestle, but that's about it.
Yep.
For her being higher than Tony Storm, is like, ugh.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't like that. Oh yeah, and by the way, the girl's name is Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn. Okay.
Yeah. They just finally started pushing her, and they're starting to push. They started pushing this girl, Valkyrie, later on last year before the pandemic, and they're starting to heat her up again. But yeah, that's the only girls they're pushing. And it's just like, okay, where's your real competition? You know what I'm saying? And like Ruben said, they brought in Mako Satomura, but that only seemed to be a one-off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now with the travel ban being lifted, we can see more of these girls, I guess, be featured, and we can see more, more women, better women. That's the best way to put it.
And they have good girls. All the girls they got aren't trash. That girl Danny Luna, she's like the British version of Jordan Grace. She can go. That Millie McKenzie girl that was teaming up with Pete Dunne a couple of years ago. She's pretty good. Zaya Brookside's good. Nina Samuels is kind of blah. And the French girl, Amel, my fault. Like those are good chicks. They got some good women over there. It's just that they don't use them. They just push the same 4 over and over again. It's just like, damn, dude, like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Triple H, you gotta get your head out of your ass, son. But anyways, let's continue with the list.
Let's try to speed through a few of these.
Yeah.
Number 47, Sonya Deville.
Again, like, what has Sonya Deville done? What has she done? Like, I give her all the respect in the world for being a representator of LGBTQ community within wrestling, but it's just like, besides that, what have you done? Besides the feud with Mandy, that's it. That's a highlight of her career so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
Monty, you good?
Yeah, nah. I just RJ's right. I don't know what she has done up to this point to earn that spot.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I like Sonya. I mean, I really
Yeah,
do.
I like Sonya too.
Yeah.
I like her swagger, her confidence, everything. She's got more confidence than a lot of the men on the main roster.
She's I feel like she presents herself and carries herself like a boss. Like, that's exactly how it's cool. She has a swagger demeanor to herself.
Right. And that can't be denied at all whatsoever. Like I said, she's got more swagger and confidence than a lot of the men on the main roster. But it's just that it's what have you done?
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I agree.
I would, as much as I was like appalled that Kaylee Ray got a high spot over Toni Storm, like I would argue put those two up and then slide Sonya Deville down just because she hasn't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that's just me.
Yeah. Again, she, like everyone mentioned, she carries herself well. She has a look, but what has she done? Like, she hasn't done much of anything. Just now she's Adam Pearce's, like, I say lackey, but like assistant. Like, that doesn't warrant to be on this list at all. Like, at all. Her best moments was tagging with Mandy, and then the whole. Let me not talk about that. But that besides that, she hasn't done much of anything, and for her being on this list, no justification at all for it.
Exactly. Number 46, our favorite, Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, at least, Shotzi.
At least she's done. At least she's done something. She's.
You talking about the tag team championship?
NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. That's something. I mean, she
just won it, bro.
Every week.
She just won it.
But here's the thing.
That's something, at least.
It is. It's something. And you know what's crazy? It's more than what Lacey Evans got.
Exactly. And another thing is that Shotzi goes out there and you see her develop every week.
Bro, she about to kill herself, bro. I get so scared, bro. Shotzi Blackheart is the daredevil of the entire WWE.
Yeah, so I would argue that she deserves to be a little bit higher on the list, if you ask me, because of her willingness to go out there and just go get it. Right. Even if it means killing herself to do it at the end of the day.
Yeah, no.
So, no arguments for me here,
Yeah, none. None whatsoever. Like, she's done a great body of work. And like RJ said, just she's been improving, developing. And I think the fact that she's with Ember Moon helped. You got to give her some credit as well. And they make a good pairing. And her alone, like we were talking about a few weeks back on Drew Yari's show, she has a really good story, a really good comeback story. And the fact that now she's NXT Women's Tag Team Champions and she's been pulling this amazing body of work, it's just, she should be higher. But just the fact it's, like, I'm happy, but a little higher, just a tad bit higher, but she's on the list. So at the end of the day, like, we're happy.
Number 45. Number 45. I'll just give you a hint.
Oh, boy.
Ready? Holla, 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 holla.
Oh, boy.
Kelly.
Oh, no. What?
Should we even really spend too much time on this?
Absolutely not.
Yo, she was a champion, bro. Why you, bro? She's a woman's champion, bro.
Divas champion.
I know.
Divas champion. Hey,
I know.
But let's look. I mean, we all know why she's on this
all-time
list. Hey, we all know why she's on this list, guys. Come on.
Don't say nothing nasty. Don't do it.
It's not because that she won all the championships. It's about how much cock she's conquered over the years.
Wow,
I
that's crazy,
Jesus.
bro. That's crazy. You damn.
So should we move on to the next person?
Yes, let's go on,
please.
Number 44. Number 44. Mama Same Face. Candice LeRae.
Oh my God. Well, Candice is a good worker and everything like that. So I mean,
she's probably the only woman in that roster that literally hasn't had a women's championship run, even if it was transitional. Like, she didn't even have that yet. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. But Candice is a person that I would be willing to bet that they put her on that list for more of the backstage stuff that she does behind the scenes and everything like that too.
Right.
So like I said, I don't enjoy her what she's doing right now on TV, but I never said that she wasn't a good wrestler or a tough cookie.
Word.
Because I mean that Shotzi Blackheart, that's one thing. Candice LeRae is another.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
Ruben.
Yeah, I mean, her backstage stuff right now, her and with her husband's faction, The Way. I mean, she does as a character. I can see her see why she's on the list, but more importantly, the fact that she's helping out the women down there in NXT, backstage, being a great help to them. So, yeah. I can see why she's on this list, but it's strange. I would expect her to have a women's championship. Still, how long she's been on this roster and no women's title. I would assume she was long due for one, but maybe that's not in the plans for her, unfortunately. But as a backstage hand, yeah, she deserves to be on this list. But.
Absolutely. I mean, because, Candice, she's been around for a while. I mean, because I don't think you'll overhear too many people badmouth Candice.
No.
She kind of has that Natalia role as far as, she's kind of like the mother hen to a lot of the women, backstage.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think in the future, she probably will be a women's champion, just maybe not now, because there seems like there's maybe too much going on. But yeah. Where are we at? Number 43, Nikki Cross.
Wow, that's crazy.
We're just going through the green, pretty much.
Jesus Christ! I used to like Nikki Cross too back when she was with Sanity, and it just way downhill. Not only for her, but for them too, unfortunately. And she teamed up with Alexa Bliss, because Alexa Bliss wasn't good to go on her own because of, her injuries and stuff like that. And, like Kevin Castle said, she was Johnny Bravo. She fit the suit at the time. And ever since then, it seemed like they ain't got no use for her. So I'm kind of surprised at her placement on this list, to be quite honest with you.
Monty?
I don't care.
Damn.
I just like your reaction. You're all calm. You're like, I don't care.
I don't care. I don't.
Ruben.
Just another Nikki Cross, along with many other women and men, are chilling at Titus Catering. So, I mean, she hasn't done much of worth since being Insanity, and she's a women's tag team champion on the main roster. But just her being paired up with Alexa Bliss really killed it. It really killed her character. She's supposed to be this grungy, crazy, psycho lady, and then they dolled her up, and it's like, this is why the majority of females on the main roster don't stand out, because they look the same. But yeah, she's in catering, a member of catering, but not much to say.
He said Titus Catering.
What? Like, what's the thing that Titus does? The whoa. Before we get to number 42, to quote Monty, I don't care.
Okay.
Number 42.
Right.
Number 42, a favorite of mine, Layla.
Ooh, you're not enough for me. Oh no,
Layla, the Arabic girl.
Layla L. She was, I think, she was the Diva Search winner back in 2006. And
Yeah, she teamed up with Michelle McCool.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
See, if I can remember at least one or two things, you did something. Like,
yeah.
I remember they split the belt. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm. They split the belt.
Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
She retired Michelle McCool, and she blew ACL out, and she came back and she won the title. And Layla definitely had an impact. I go way back with Layla. She won that Diva Search as my hormones started kicking in. So I mean, that was when I was like fucking 12, 2006. So yeah, Layla,
senior year for high school for me.
Yeah, man. She I see. Like we were all in school still. Like so.
Word.
Like yeah, no, definitely. Layla deserves to be on this list. I would even, the way some of these names are popping up, I would even argue a little bit higher, to be quite honest with you. Because at least Layla's matches weren't bad. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either. She was always
right.
It was always mid at best, with her, which is fine. I mean, especially given the era that she came up in. So I don't mind it.
I will say though, that feud with Mickie James will not go too well in today's generation. I'll tell you that much.
Oh no!
Hell no!
Not one fucking bit. You'll see everybody crying. Everybody crying.
I know, right? Everybody need feelings. Need feelings.
Exactly.
Yep.
Ruben?
Layla. She is a Moroccan princess.
Right. Oh, yes.
I second that.
Oh my God, gorgeous. But beauty aside, she was very competent in the ring, and and that storyline with Mickie James, put that aside. Put that aside right there. She and Michelle McCool had great dynamic, and her alone, she's done pretty decent work. And just the character, I feel like it's more, she's done more as a character than a wrestler. We do need more characters in wrestling. So
we do.
As a character and her body work and her beauty, that's why she's on this list, and she should be a little higher as well. I definitely agree with RJ. She should be a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
I second that. Yeah. Number 41, Ember Moon.
All right.
So her original run on NXT was good.
Yeah, that shit was popping.
I like the the redemption storyline they did with her against Asuka.
RJ, that theme song was tough, bro.
But I don't care about the theme song. I'm talking about her NXT.
All right, well,
Jesus.
They changed her shit, bro.
I'm trying to tell the story here. So, but the redemption arc they did with her and Asuka, that was good too. And then they called up to the main roster. That was. And then, like Monty said, they brought her back on NXT as this big, great whooping surprise, and I was just like, I don't care. And then, like they said, they changed that theme song, and it's just like, I'm like, oh, shoot me dead already.
Yeah,
and even though her and Shotzi Blackheart are the tag team champions, I just can't wait for Shotzi to just turn on her and beat her up.
I don't think Shotzi can be a heel, though, personally.
I think Shotzi could be a heel. Actually, I think she could make it work.
I think she's too likable to be.
She needs. You know what? You know what she needs? She needs an army of simps, an army of inked up, tatted up simps, and you can make it work that way.
Yeah, we got plenty of those in the Performance Center.
She can go up against all her former morals. Like she can just like. I'm not doing any more Daredevil shit. I'm not putting my body on the line for you people. She could be an anti-version of her former self. You can make it work. You can make it work. She can wear a total bodysuit, cover up all the tattoos. Like you can make it work. Trust me, you have to be creative.
Yeah.
Sad. But
it's sad. My bad, to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Just the fact that you thought of that idea, it shows that you're creative, and possibly all of us were more creative than WWE, and they get paid for this for a living. They went to school for this, so it's like, Jesus Christ, like, where do I sign up?
I know, right? Damn.
Well, actually, there is an opening, like literally, because when I had Rob from Wrestling Core on the show, he said there's actually still an opening for WWE creative.
All right.
Okay.
I'll get fired in like a week after I tell Vince, no, this shit is whack. I don't like this. Why would you change my script to some stupid, goofy shit like this? All right, that's it. Get out of here. I will. You fucking suck.
But it gets over. It gets over. Damn it.
Yeah. You old ass. Tell Lynn to hold your balls.
I say the quarantine. Damn it. The people are gonna come in droves to see Drew McIntyre go over against Bobby Lashley. Damn it.
Don't do that. You hurt my chest already.
All right, let's move on.
Gave me.
Let's number 40. Number 40 is Eve Torres.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you higher, man? Like I got to see who's above Eve Torres because Eve Torres did.
It gets worse. It gets worse. Trust me.
It gets worse. I know who. Oh yeah, I know who number 39 is.
Eve Torres had a good run, man. Like she was a good baby face. Always, she was always in the mix as a baby face. She won the title. And then, they turned her heel. And I thought she was a good bitchy heel. Like, I wanted to put my hands on Eve Torres. Not, in a physical way. I wanted to put my hands on her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like the bitchiness that she exuded on TV is just like, damn, but like, ooh, I want to smack the dog shit out of you. I ain't gonna lie. When you do my boy Zack Ryder like that dirty.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and Booker T at WrestleMania, what's your damn problem?
She was a hoskie.
Oh my God, she was a hoskie.
Yo.
Oh man, that was crazy. That was crazy. But but she took the ball and she ran with it. And then her last women's run with the title before she dropped it to Caitlyn, as we mentioned earlier, but it was good. She did the best she could with what she had at the time, and that's all I can say about her. But I thought she had a decent career. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Bella Twins can get in the Hall of Fame, so can Eve Torres.
Agreed.
Good point.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben, do you want to add anything?
I mean, Eve Torres, she, again, like RJ says, she was always in the mix. She was winning matches. I was watching like the whole Monday Night Wars between Impact and WWE at the time, and she was getting featured a lot. She was, besides Maurice, it was Eve Torres that was actually like worth something on that roster while everyone else was just, filler. But yeah, when she turned heel, I was like, just fucking hated her. But it was like, damn girl, you looking good. Like, even though like I can't stand your guts, she has that bitchiness that want you to hate her, but like, damn, like she's so fine. But I think she definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I feel like, listen, Bellatons are in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And Great Khali's in the Hall of Fame too. Yeah. Like, come on, that's it. That's it.
Alrighty. And yeah, I liked Eve. I enjoyed her. I mean, because I thought she should have been. I think she maybe should be featured higher because she was being put in really prominent roles on television, and she's a Texas girl, so I gotta support that. Yeah, I liked her. I enjoyed her work. Number 39.
I thought Eve was from Colorado.
No, she's Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
Number 39.
Okay.
Number 39.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Just hit me with it. Just hit me with it.
I know it.
Lacey Evans.
Bum.
Hold on. Time out. What?
Bum.
Okay, hold on.
That's so bum.
No, hold on. What the fuck is she done?
Ric Flair.
What has she done? She hasn't done anything. Her run at NXT was shitty. Okay, let's just go ahead and say that. Me and Ty watched her stink up the fucking joint in South Carolina. Like it, and then her move to the main roster, very mediocre. The sassy Southern Belle, the gimmick, bad. It's headache. Then they turned her babyface. She failed at winning the championship on numerous occasions as a heel and as a babyface. And then just as they're trying to heat her up again, she gets pregnant. I mean, you can't help that fact at all. But this all leads to her run has been nothing. What is she? She hasn't done anything. Nothing.
Bro, they gave her accolades as like the first woman to wrestle a match in Saudi Arabia. Like, I give a shit about Lacey Evans versus Natalya. Stop this.
Oh my god, that's a bathroom break.
Like, are you kidding me? Next person. I'm sorry.
Yes, slide over to the left.
Fucking bum. Fucking bum.
You gotta be kidding me.
So Ruben, you have anything to add?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to add Lacey Evans. She watching all this TV time. She should be in catering. She has no business being prominently featured. I mean, she doesn't look terrible. She's decent looking, but just God, it's just they just push these women because they're blonde, whatever. Like, we have so many blondes on TV. Like her, just the fact that she got pregnant and she was going to win the women's title from Asuka. I'm glad she got pregnant, because if she would have won that belt from Asuka, I would have been like, Asuka, as soon as your contract expires, get the fuck out of there. Go somewhere else, because it is willing to push these mediocre, less than mediocre talent, But yeah, she shouldn't even be on this list. She should be at number 51, like off the list.
But no, that's Indy Hartwell's spot. That's Indy Hartwell's spot, number 51.
Oh.
Oh god. Hey,
I hate when you yell it.
At least Indy Hartwell can do 2 moves in a row without fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh man. Number 38. Number 38, Jazz.
What?
I would argue
38.
I would argue she should be higher.
Hell yeah.
You know the reason why she's low? And Drew and Ruben could probably attest to this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably due to the bad blood that she's had with WWE over the last few years.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think so. I know so. It's gotta be. Yeah. Because Jazz had a fucking great run.
Hell yeah.
That's why I kind of don't get her positioning on a lot of different things, because they bypassed Jacqueline to push her. You know what I'm saying? Like when Jazz came in, she fucking was making noise. I remember at the time she made me cry a whole lot because I wanted to see like Trish Stratus and all the other women win, the title, but Jazz was just beating them left and right and dogging them out every week.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
Yeah. But I'm glad she did get a spot on this list. At least she acknowledged her. She looked like my auntie on roids. I was fucking scared of her, man. Like holy shit.
Yeah, Jazz was
jacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was.
That name should have been jacked. Yeah, very Aki. Like,
she was Aki, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
But she was legit, yeah, and it was just it was crazy. She flipped a lot of those girls' worlds upside down, man.
Bro, she was one of those badass wrestlers in that time where it's like we didn't really have much or seen much of that. Like before that was probably like China, mate. Like you know what I'm saying? Like other than that, we ain't seen no power lifted or like some strong ass woman just beating ass, like whipping ass. Like nah, like I see what you're saying though. Because it's right, she would beat a lot of people that you would be like, damn, I wanted to win. Like, what? And you're like, kid, so you get mad and shit. Like,
exactly. And then when you get older, you appreciate it a whole lot more better. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, I kind of feel bad for booing this lady back then.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. I'm surprised she's this low on the list. She had a great. 2-time women's champion. She had a great run. Mm-hmm. I'm just surprised. And of course, as bad blood aside, like she should be, higher. Like she should be way high on this list. But like, wow. Like I remember when she debuted. Like
you too.
Was very like she stood out. She's strong. She was just really like. She had this presence. She commanded this presence from everyone. And Jesus, like again, why is she so low on the list?
Well, because Ruben, number 37 is Maurice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay. I fuck with Maurice heavy.
You know what? Maurice was, if we compare the two's, in-ring work, Jazz has got Maurice beat by a mile, but Maurice, caca, poo, poo,
quiet face,
I'm gonna defend Maurice here for a second. I actually liked her.
Me too.
I enjoyed her work. I thought she was good at being she played up to her strengths. She was just really beautiful, but she also played up to the stereotype that she's this bitchy French Canadian, blonde girl.
Yeah, yeah. And that theme song was a bop.
Oh yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
I liked it.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That shit was hard. You didn't know what the fuck that man was saying,
bro. All I know is when the beginning started, it was like, I was like, oh, she about to do.
Yep, that shit's a bop. But yeah, but the thing I like about Maurice the most is that looking back at some of her matches and stuff like that. Because, like, sometimes I go on this little kick when I just go back and just skim through matches for whatever reason. And I looked at a few of hers, like, I think it was like a month or two ago. And looking at some of the body language that she had in the ring, Maurice never tried to do anything that she couldn't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, she played to her strengths as a character and embraced the stereotype. And yeah, you got to give her credit for that. And she did the best to her ability for years. And then let's not forget, she came back and gave The Miz a fresh boost of confidence and put him back up to relevancy because,
Yeah, I agree. You're very right. No, you're very right on that.
We got to give her a double shot of credit here. Mm-hmm. Like I said, not the best in the ring, but Maurice definitely had impact on the show.
Right?
She definitely did.
Rube?
Yeah, her character, like, this is what I'm saying, like, at the time when there weren't that many, like, full-fledged characters on television at the time, on Raw, Maurice had that character. Like, she presented herself, I'm this, this beautiful French Canadian, but you know, I can kick your ass. And she did what she was able to do. She didn't go, you know, off the rails and do shit that she couldn't do. And like, she was entertaining. Like, she was entertaining as hell. And of course, this is, you know, sports entertainment. And yeah, like she should be on this list. I think where she's at is perfect. I mean, yeah, like she shouldn't be any lower. She shouldn't be any higher, like around this spot. I feel like this is one of the few names that should be like right where they are. They shouldn't be any higher, any lower.
Right. And, you know, just it's refreshing to see her on that show with the Miz, just to see that she's actually kind of a goof. Like, she has a very kind of goofy, quirky personality, and she doesn't really take herself that seriously. And, you know, it's good to see that her and the Miz are just a very down to earth, kind of couple, like most people are. They're not high up in the clouds. They don't think that they're above everybody. Cody Rhodes and Brandy. They're not trying to say, "Hey, everybody, look at us, we're amazing." Like, no, we're goofballs just like everybody else. So, where the hell am I? Number 36. I'm not like most girls. They only take just
Oh my God.
Nia Jax.
What?
Nia Jax.
I'm not like most
Nah,
girls.
bro, you're lying, bro. You're lying, bro.
If I'm lying,
Nah, bro, you're lying, bro. Don't lie to me. I thought we're friends. Why we were friends?
you
You
call
don't
me
lie
whatever
to friends like this.
You can call me whatever you want, Monty. I am not a liar. I will always tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't want to. No comment. I'm not speaking. I'm just here. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I'm gonna just lay this out flat. What is Nia Jax most? What is she known for?
Being a bum.
Blowing up.
Besides being a bum,
Injuring people.
Injuring people.
Injuring people. Like, she has not had a good match. I beg anybody out there, please show me a great Nia Jax match, a good Nia Jax match, a decent Nia Jax match.
Right.
I mean,
She had a good match against Ronda at Money in the Bank.
I don't even remember. That's how uneventful it was to me. I don't even remember. And I paid a lot of special attention to Ronda Rousey's matches to see, her progression and everything. Like, I don't even remember that match. Nia Jax sucks. Nia Botch. You know what I'm saying? Botcha Jax, whatever the fuck you want to call her, bro.
That's crazy. How is Nia Jax at 36, but Tony Storm is at 50?
The Rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Everything. The Rock.
The Rock. Damn, man.
Swinging off his balls heavily, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh God.
Not even the other cousins even do that. Like, at least the Usos are talented.
Facts. Right.
Like, Tamina. Oh God.
No, don't talk about
I
Tamina.
swear to God, she better not be on this list.
Oof. Oh God. Again.
Nia Jax, nothing. Just nothing. What has she done? What?
She's so
because
cool.
she's an inspiration to big girls out there. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. But does that really constitute a spot on this goddamn list above Eve Torres, Tony Storm, and fucking hell, even Kaylee Ray? God, come on, man, bunch of trash. Fuck out of here, Maurice. Maurice has had a Hall of Fame career compared to Nia Jax's career, and her career is over for the most part. Yep. Nia Jax is still going. Fuck out of here, man.
All right, let's move on. I don't want RJ to get mad. Rube, do you have anything to add? Do you want to move on?
I have one thing to add. Her hole. That's it.
All right.
Oh,
Number 35. Number 35, Bianca Belair.
Okay, that's fine. She made it over Nia Jax and Lacey Evans. That's great. I like it. Because at least Bianca she's shown that she can carry the ball. She's shown that she can be, and showing that she can be the future. I don't like what they've been doing with her the last couple of weeks, but all that aside, for overall career overview, like so far, good, very good, very good. I like this. This is a nice spot. Not too high, not too low, just right, perfectly in the middle. I like it.
Monty.
Nah, yeah. She's definitely gonna be one of those stars on either brand. I think. Same with Rhea Ripley. That they can carry that weight load. I mean, they're just what to me, especially nowadays with with them having like the Evolution pay-per-view and stuff like that. I like to see when a woman's in that ring, she's so well, I wouldn't say so intimidating, but you can tell she can handle herself. That you throw a dude in there, she'll probably wax that ass too. Like I kind of really look for that. That's why when Shayna Baszler got brought up, I was actually really, really hyped because like, all right, WWE finally has that woman that we not looking for that looks. We don't care for that right now. We know Shayna Baszler is gonna come in there and break somebody's arm, and that's what I want to see. I want to see some women do some brutality shit, and I feel like Bianca might be not so like vicious like that. Like I feel like that's like more like Rhea Ripley, but no, Bianca's gonna be one of those superstars that's gonna carry that weight load and be a champ for a while, like beating down whoever's next in line and stuff like that. So, and like you said, aside from the Royal Rumble win, but there's more to come. So I think this is a perfect spot, like RJ said. There's so much more for her. So, and she's young. So, well, no, actually, she's not that young.
Ruben.
She's 31. I didn't even know that.
Oh, that's still, she has like a decade.
Facts.
Bianca Belair, I'm actually going to be in the minority here. I think she should be just a tad bit lower. And I think Nia Jax should just be off the list. But anyway, she
and off my TV.
Yeah, she should be off the list, off my TV, and out of wrestling. And I think the reason why she's on TV so much because they don't want her in catering because she's eating up all the stuff. Yeah,
we need to get Nia on TV because she's eating all the pasta.
She's eating all the meatballs. God damn it, pal! You gotta put her out there.
That's why Big Show went to AEW because of Nia. Because Nia ate all the catering.
In the middle of the ring.
I gotta go fire the Big Show because catering wasn't too big for him and Nia both.
Bro, he's so funny, bro. The shit that he did with Kurt Angle. I'm gonna drink a big glass of milk.
Maybe take 3 Viagra.
Yo, bro, that shit had me so weak.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The Big Show. Oh my god.
It's the big slow.
Paul Nia's eating all the catering.
Oh my god, bro.
Well, damn it, Big Show, I think it's time for you to go go find Tony Khan, that lip dick bastard, and go sign a contract with him. Catering's not big for you, Nia Jax, Mark Henry, and big man from with AJ Styles. Famous Amos.
Oh
god.
Yeah,
bro, I'm in tears, bro.
Bianca, she should be a little lower. She should be a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Give her a year or two, and if they ever do this list, God forbid, if they do this list again, she should be like we're not right now on this list. A year from now, it'll be justified. But for right now, she should be just a tad bit lower. She's athletic as hell, but this storyline, oh my, it just doesn't make any sense. On to the next one, Drew.
Number 34. This is going to be Ruben's personal favorite. Carmella.
Oh, what?
I'll let Ruben. I'll let Ruben take this first part. Tell me what you think about Carmella being number 34, Ruben.
I mean, Carmella, who?
The Princess of Staten Island, even though she's from Massachusetts. But go ahead.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. As much as I don't like that. As much as I don't like living in Shaolin, she don't get to claim Staten Island. I mean, she act like one of those, the stuck up, blonde women out here, but no.
Nah,
Um,
she ain't holding it down.
Go ahead.
her new theme music is cool. That's it. But for her to be above everyone else, absolutely not. Number 34. She should be number 50. Switch Storm with Carmella, and we're good. That's
yes, thank you. Oh my god, Carmella. The only thing that Carmella's been good for over the last year and a half, well, actually the last 3 years and a half, and I might get fined.
Say with your chest. Say with your chest.
All right, I'm sticking it out right now. The only champion she's been champion of is the champion of getting plastic surgeries. Because goddamn, is her face falling apart or what?
God damn.
Shorty looks like goddamn Roger from the American Dad right now.
Damn, bro, I wasn't expecting you to do that. Oh, damn.
She can't even close her mouth all the way. Like, what the fuck?
No, she can't. She looks awful. You remember when she dyed her hair purple and thought it was okay?
It was not.
She looked like a fucking crackhead, bro. One of those big head, airhead ass crackheads, bro. Straight up, bro.
Yeah, the only thing that I can honestly say that I could like about Carmella,
she looks like the Fiend.
Not even. Oh my god, bro. Which one? The one before he was burnt, or the burnt one? Like,
she looks like. Maurice said she looks like a human gold form.
Oh shit, bro. Besides her Jordans and her moonwalking, Carmella does nothing for me. Nothing for me.
I don't give a shit about the moonwalk or the Jordans. You want to know why? Because I can buy my own Jordans, number 1 and number 2.
No, if
I want to see a good moonwalk, I could just search up anybody dancing on YouTube and I can get that.
Right. Right.
So, she serves no purpose.
Yeah, she's right.
Like Ruben says, I like the new theme song. That new theme song is tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's a bop. You know what I'm saying? But you take all that aside, and she's just a theme song. That's it.
Hey, Drew.
What?
And Corey Graves' girlfriend.
I don't care about Carmella.
Good. Neither do I. Moving on. Number 33, interesting choice, Gail Kim.
Oh, is it in the bad blood? Yeah.
All right.
I dig it.
It's crazy because she could have been a lot more. She could have been a lot bigger in WWE if they didn't, want her to do shit she didn't want to do.
Yeah, and I'm just surprised that
Right.
she made the list. Period, because all the
Right.
shit she done said about them, like as late as last year. So yeah, I'm surprised she made the list. Period.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of hers because I enjoyed her run when she went to TNA because she that TNA women's division or the Knockouts division it was
Which
actually,
one? Her first run or her second run?
First. Her
okay.
first one was actually very good. I enjoyed it. And then she came back to WWE for like a cup of coffee, and then she purposely eliminated herself from a battle royaling. So
I remember that.
Me too.
I mean,
I was packing my bags, get ready to go to Boston, ironically, and I remember seeing that, and that shit was funny. I said, did she just toss herself out the ring? And then sure enough, you see the dirt sheet report, and it was like, yeah, she tossed herself out. And then she got released like the same week. I'm like, damn.
And it's funny because she's actually put over how Triple H, handles the women's division. She's more gone after, Vince McMahon and Stephanie, but she's always said Triple H. She said, recently over the years that Triple H knows how to handle the women a lot better than Vince.
Of course, yeah, right. That's true.
So,
you better handle Tony Storm a whole lot more better. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna slap that big ass nose.
I can't breathe.
Well, damn it! You better find another way. You keep on pissing me off, Hunter.
I need some Mucinex to clean out the nostril. This is funny.
Rube, go ahead.
Gail Kim, her TNA run and her feud with Awesome Kong, and just bringing that Knockouts division to, like, at the time when there really wasn't a showcase for women in wrestling at the time, where Impact TNA Impact was it. That was the place, and Gail Kim was a pioneer of that. And it's a shame, even though her second run in TNA was, but her first run was just phenomenal. Like her feud with Awesome Kong, again, just one of the best. Like that was the alternative when you have all the divas bull crap on WWE. If you wanted to watch good women's wrestling, you tune into the knockouts. And Gail Kim, like, she's one of the pioneers. And again, bad blood aside and bad booking aside, like, she's one of the greats.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that statement at all. I mean, because I doubt she'll be in the Hall of Fame because of all the bad blood, but crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
30...
I think Vince would have to die first.
Yeah, he would have to die. Vince would have to die for a lot of things to happen. But,
yep.
32, Jacqueline.
Mm-hmm.
Jacqueline?
Yes.
Jacqueline. Miss Jackie.
All right. No complaints here.
Miss Texas.
Yeah, I have no complaints.
All I remember as a little kid at first, it was how gigantic her breasts were.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. But then, like, she was also good too. Like, she was wrestling those big ass airbags, bro. Like, I was just like, holy shit. How the hell you do that? She got a big ass chest and she's fucking just giving bitches an overhead suplex and shit, like, perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't bother her at all. You know how certain women get, like, implants or something like that. Maybe they working with a little too much junk in the trunk or, something like that. It kind of slows them down a little bit, but not her. Like, she kept on trucking, man. Like, it was fantastic. But, definitely well-deserved, well-traveled, been all over the world, Hall of Famer, definitely well-deserved.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, go ahead, Rube.
No, I was gonna, dude, like, when that, speaking of big breasts, Jesus, when she did, when that wardrobe malfunction happened, is it really a malfunction? At the end of the day, is it really a malfunction? But
Probably not.
that happened. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I became a man that day.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. Like, that was incredible. And she couldn't go. Like, most, like RJ was saying, most women that have, like, implants and stuff, they just cannot perform because, just they're off. Like, the whole weight of them, their whole balance is off. So just the fact that she was able to perform, and just all jokes aside, like, she's again one of at the time when there wasn't really a lot of like focus and emphasis on women's wrestling at the time. Like, she was one of those pioneers and a great women's champion.
Yeah, I mean, no arguments from here. Deservingly a Hall of Famer, and I'm surprised she's a little bit low on this list, but there's more women on this list. Number 31, Kari Sane, I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
No. Just no. Over Jacqueline. No. What are we doing? What are we doing? What? I'm not saying she's bad. I'm not saying I don't like her. Just the placement. That doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense. It does make sense.
It don't make sense, bro.
I'll tell you why. Hold on.
A one-time, listen to me. A one-time NXT Women's Champion, a one-time Tag Team Champion. Okay, yes. So what? She's Japanese. Okay, and
hold on. Let me tell you why, kid. Hold on. See, this is why you need to kind of let me level with you real quick before you go off like that.
Nah,
she's recent. We have to remember also, while WWE makes these lists, they make it for the younger generation too. People a little bit lower than us and younger than us. Kairi Sane's more current than Jacqueline. That's how they've always made these lists. Correct me if I'm wrong, Drew. You've listened you listen to other shows that have done these lists, and some of the reasoning for having placements on this list has to do with who's current, who's not,
right?
Who the people remember, who would the teens remember, and Kairi Sane has had somewhat of an impact within the last, year and a half. And I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not wrong at all. Like, Jacqueline's body of work, that echoes, but tenfold of like anything that you would need to have a Hall of Fame career, but it's just like she hasn't been around in years. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just took somebody who she's done something. NXT women winning that, and then being in a goated tag team with Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm sorry, they're gonna put that ahead of somebody like Jacqueline. Like I said, I wouldn't do it personally. If you ask me, Jacqueline should be in the top 20. If you ask me, but once again, hey, I'm not putting this list together.
Right. Yeah, nah, it's whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not. I don't agree with it. I just. It has nothing against Kairi Sane at all. It's just that's far too high. That's far too high.
I mean, if it was with the current women, just with the current crop of women that's been around for the last 5 years, which is what I thought this list was about originally.
Yeah.
Then like you can make the case that Kairi Sane would deserve to be at least in the top 20, but not when you're mixing it up with a lot of the legendary women and stuff like that. Like I said, Jacqueline's a Hall of Famer, and for what we know, no bad blood with the WWE. So like I don't get the placement either. On a second glance, but like I said, like they'll throw spots in there so that the kiddies can remember. You know what I'm saying? So
right, yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead,
both of you guys make great points. And I'm a fan of Kairi's, but since she's more current than a lot of these other names, like that's why she's so high on the list. But me personally, all like fandom aside, I will put her like a little lower. But again, this list is catered to like the newer generation. So as we go down the list, it's going to be a lot of tomfoolery. So I'm on. But all that aside, like when she was in NXT, she had a pretty good run in NXT. The main roster, like I enjoyed it. It was kind of hit or miss. Like her being tagged with Asuka was like pretty good, but of course when you incorporate, what was it? Nia Jax. You incorporate Nia Jax, like I think she was responsible for like injuring her, having that career-threatening injury, a career-ending injury, and but besides all that, like she deserves to be on this. It's a little lower, but granted, generation, blah blah blah.
Right. I mean, I enjoyed Kairi Sane's work. I mean, other than the fact that she had a really mean-looking elbow drop, that's really about it.
Yeah. Word.
But over someone like Jack, I mean, it's like RJ said, this list isn't just catering for, the older fans. It's for, a lot of the newer shit. So, I mean, for example, when they put out the list of the greatest factions of all time, they had the Undisputed Era over the Four Horsemen. Like, that's just...
Yeah.
That's
and
that doesn't make any sense.
That's a perfect example right there of what I mean.
So
perfect.
Number 30, Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This makes sense of what you guys exactly are talking about. The point that you guys just put forward with Kairi Sane is that you could definitely make that case for Naomi at this spot.
Exactly.
But Naomi. But the thing about the Kairi Sane is that Kairi Sane's her title run with the Kabuki Warriors, that's still fresh in certain people's minds. What has Naomi done within the last 3 or 4 years? She's been injured for the most part.
Yeah.
But
two-time
overall
champion,
accolades, 2 times women's champion.
That's what's up.
4 years ago at this point. Besides that, not really much going on,
Yeah.
And she's been off of TV more than she's been on it. So, I mean, But at least she made the top. What number
30.
were we at again?
30.
Yeah, she made the top 30. So I mean, that's decent.
Not bad. That is decent. That is.
And also, comparing her and Kari, people at least know who Naomi is. Kari is still kind of fresh to people's minds because by the time she got to television, she was really on television for like what? Not even a year.
A year.
Not even a year.
A year.
Are you sure it was a year? I think it was less than that, dude.
No, she got called up 2019, right?
Yeah,
and 2019, and then she left in 2020.
When did her and Asuka form that Kabuki Warriors thing?
That's her debut. When she showed up, she got called up, but she got called up in April of 2019. Okay, and she left. She left June of 2020.
Damn, I'm forgetting. Shit.
Oh my god, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah,
when Bailey was beating her up, and she goes, "Asuka." I said, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I didn't like that, bro. I got bad sad. Bad sad.
She screamed out Asuka's name. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, oh.
"Yeah," because when you think about it, she got taken off right after that.
That's like watching your homeboy get killed. You know what I'm saying?
But
goes, oh no! You're like, oh no, no!
So crazy.
Yeah, so that shit just reminded me of that, and I'm just like,
I don't want to go.
That was actually pretty good.
Rube, go ahead.
Damn. Well, in Naomi's case, like the same thing, all of us said about Kairi Sami on the list. Like, it, makes sense. We just apply it there. But Naomi, while she's like gorgeous, like,
oh god, ebony goddess.
Yes. Like she can. Like, all that aside, she can pull off like many different hairstyles. She has that look, amazing body. She's athletic, nice smile, really, really sweet. But all that aside, she hasn't done much of late. She's currently tagging with Lana, and it's like that's like a death sentence for anyone in the main roster. Like, Jesus Christ, like I'm afraid that they're gonna put Naomi through a table too, being associated with Lana.
No.
Like, I'm afraid of that. Like, oof. But yeah, she hasn't done much of anything. Like, I feel like she should just be lower. But granted, since she's recent, she's more fresh, kind of sort of fresh. That's why she's on this list. But I wish they'd use her better. But that's just that we can say that about other women on the main roster.
Yeah.
And answer Maurice in the chat room. At this point, I choose Lana over Miro.
Miro?
Number 29. I have no idea who the fuck this is.
Who?
Bull Nakano?
Bull Nakano? You don't know who Bull Nakano is? You're older than me, for God's sakes. You don't know who Bull Nakano is?
I might have heard the name, but I just... Who the fuck is that?
She's a legendary women's wrestler back in the day. That's where Paige got her move from.
I know who she is, but I never watched her.
Come to think of it,
Bull Nakano was a brick house too.
Come to think of it, I definitely have heard the name. I'm seeing it in my head. I don't think I've ever seen her match or matches. I mean,
I'm surprised she made it high on this fucking list. To be honest with you.
Yeah, going back to what we were saying, this is basically a mix of let's add in the older generation, let's put in the newer generation. But go ahead, Rick.
Like I know a bit of her, but I don't know a lot to comment. But she's one of those legendary wrestlers. I know she's like influenced a lot of other wrestlers, like what's her name? Mia Yim. Like I remember in one takeover, like she was she had like face paint on. Just to channel in her inner Bull Nakano. But besides that, and Asuka, I know they have a bit of history, friendship. But besides that,
Paige
too, that much is known, and she's still, even like in current day, she looks good.
Yeah,
she still looks good. I was like, wow.
She Yeah, she got some thighs on her. I ain't gonna lie. But Nakano, she built like a bull. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, definitely she's touched a lot of the women, and I haven't read the description of why she got the spot, but I'm willing to bet that they included that she's influenced a lot of the women.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. I have really no knowledge of her.
Right.
Number 28.
Mm-hmm.
Ivory.
Wow.
Ivory. I liked Ivory. I enjoyed her work.
I liked Ivory. It just seemed like she just couldn't shut the fuck up, according to X-Pac. But Ivory was good. And Ivory, you know what? One thing I always liked about Ivory, it's going back into a lot of different things. Ivory enjoyed being a bad guy or a bad girl, quote unquote. You know, she enjoyed being a heel. And we talk about how heels in wrestling nowadays, they do things to get on the fans' good side. You know, like a particular move or something like that. This is like, where's the art in being a heel nowadays? You know what I'm saying? So looking back and on Ivory, and you go, damn, like I appreciate this a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong about that. I mean, because there's too many people in the business that just, they're all about, I'm going to be a heel, and then I'm going to tell everyone that they're stupid, and then I'm going to go on Twitter and be like, hey, I appreciate everybody for coming to the show tonight. This makes our business mean everything to us. Support our business. And you got someone like MJF.
Exactly.
Then you got someone like MJF just saying, yeah, fuck all you.
Yeah, exactly. You get, the fucking, I'm saying a bunch of different wrestlers that just go out and do all these flips and dives, to the fans' adulations, and then they roll back in the ring and then realize, oh shit, I'm supposed to be a heel. Like, come on, man, you gotta make it make sense. But Ivory definitely wanted to be that bitch. She wanted to be that spoiler, and she was that. Anybody remember her running the Right to Censor?
Warning.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Warning. Warning. I used to hate those guys. Oh my god, it was so fucking annoying.
And now they
did their job.
And now they're Peacock.
They did, bro. Wait, they're not on Peacock?
No, I say now they're Peacock. I say now that gimmick has transitioned into Peacock.
What?
Hey, that gimmick was ahead of its time. That was a good gimmick.
Bro,
Yeah, it was.
there was
It was
so
something
many
different.
guys. We used to. Kids will never understand, bro. We used to watch wrestling where a dude would literally come out in a towel and swing his dick. Like, wrestling was crazy back then.
Hello,
These kids don't understand, bro. Like, these kids don't understand. Like, we used to see some crazy shit back then, bro.
And you know the funny thing is, Monty, I used to do the whole Val Venus routine back when I was a little kid.
That shit was so funny, bro. He used to rub his hair, his chest, like, all the girls were like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, it was just such a different time, and like, I don't know, man. Oh, damn, bro.
I used to do that for the ladies at my aunt's book club. Yeah.
Hello,
It was
ladies.
just a 5-6-year-old me. Hello, ladies.
The Big Balboski. The Big Balboski's like a Rubik's Cube. The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Oh my god, like, yo. Let's not talk about the sus shit that people used to say in wrestling. Oh,
That video from the other day. I'm gonna stretch your ass like you never been stretched before.
hey, yo, he said that in a live show with audio. Like, nah, bro, you gotta get out of here, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan said he's gonna twist somebody's knob until a breaking point. What? You're gonna do what? Nah, bro, pause. Get out of here, bro. Nah. What the fuck?
God.
Don't forget Ernest the Cat. I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens.
Like, bro, I just want to know, what were you thinking before you said that? Like, what were you doing before you went outside to say that shit? Like,
Oh no! Most recently, Jake Roberts.
Oh.
You're not gonna bust a nut while we're in the ring.
hey, yo, oh my god, Drew. Drew, how do they let this happen? How do they say this shit?
It's wrestling, so I don't know. That's the best way I can put it. It's wrestling.
It's wrestling at the end of the day.
Oh God!
Sorry.
But I agree. Just the right to censor, like she was she was so annoying, but she worked really well on that. Made her, because of her being in that group. And was she woman? She was women's champion when she was in the right to censor too. But
yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
yeah. All her, like, her body of work, like, she was like very talented. She had the look. If she was heel or face, she killed it. And I think she's inducting Molly Holly into the Hall of Fame. I think already passed, but yeah, she's going to, if she's already inducted, she's going to induct her. But yeah, awesome. Like, I think she is perfect where she's at. Maybe a little higher, but I think she's perfect where she's at right now on the list.
Yeah. Me too. I agree.
Can't argue with that. Number 27, Melina.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
I dig it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
A long time Melina fan. I dig it.
Me too.
One of my favorites. Love her.
I love Melina. When
Same.
people was dissing on her when the rumors came back that she was coming back, and everybody was like, no, she's getting taken away from the other girls. I'm like, shit. Melina can help some of them step their fucking game up. What you talking about? So I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're learning from one of the best, and I'll tell you right now, I'll take Melina 1,000 times over Tamina and Natty right now. I can tell you that damn much.
Absolutely, no
Get
questions
them
asked.
off my
second
TV
that.
screen.
What?
If Natalia ain't licking ice cream off her sister's breast, I don't want to see it.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, RJ.
I don't want to see her.
Damn.
I don't care. I don't
Potty
give a
mouth,
damn how many. I don't give a damn about how many technical double wrist lock switches she can do. I don't give a shit about none of that, bro. She's boring. But Melina, I'd rather Melina get that spot and do something. And I'm just hoping that they can bring her back for one more run and just let her, go away with a little bit more dignity as opposed to last time. That's all. But I can't argue with the spot. I mean, the impact she had managing Eminem, and then she was one of the best. She was the best of a bad situation. Her and Beth Phoenix and Mickie James, they helped carry the women's division, man. They really did for a long time. So, you got to give them credit for that as well.
Yeah.
And, so, yeah, I mean, that's my stance on it. Melina, well-deserved spot on this list.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. She made the best out of a bad situation, and managing, we need more managers. It's rare when you have a manager that can actually wrestle. Now they're just having everyone wrestle even though they can't. But Melina was one of those women's wrestlers that can actually go. She had the look. She had that crazy entrance that I'm watching right now in the GIF form.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And she. And
oh my Lord.
Yeah, even in NWA, she was killing it there too. I'm like, yes, I'd rather have Melina over half of the women's roster on the main roster in WWE. I'd rather have one generic woman A, B, C, So, yeah, I think her placement is around this. I think it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melina, she's definitely, if you're going to make a top 25 list, she definitely deserves to be on there. I think she should be a little bit higher because, for her time, she was, and also we're talking about a women's division that was kind of non-existent back in the day. And she was, you can throw Beth Phoenix on that list. They were definitely, just big fish in a small pond. I think if she were to come back now, she can definitely add something to that women's division.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
And you know, Ruben mentioned something about placement earlier. Looking at that GIF and the way Melina's ass is bouncing around, you know, after the impact of that split.
Yes.
I wish I was in the placement of that, that apron.
Yeah.
You've been on a
Okay.
Drew.
Yeah.
He's been on a tear all day.
RJ, do you need to go to the bathroom for like 5 minutes?
Nah, I don't need an okie dokie strokey. I'm good.
Oh my guys!
Just don't do it while we're recording. If you're gonna do it, don't do it.
Please. Hey. My man said he's about to twist his knob into a breaking point. Goddamn.
All right.
Jesus Christ! All right. Let's be serious here for a minute.
Sorry.
Number 26.
Uh-oh.
The newly inducted WWE Hall of Famers, the Bella Twins.
No. Monty. I just don't care.
Okay.
You know what, man? You know what, man? You know what?
Yeah.
I don't either because I didn't really like Brie Bella.
Right.
I didn't. Nikki Bella really carried that. Yo, when she was champ, man, she really she was dedicated. Yo, there's nothing more to it. If you didn't like her matches, whatever. Yo, she was committed to being the champ. Everything. So if they're on that because of that, then cool, that's fine. But I don't give no two shits about no Bella Twins. If Bella Twins came back and they won the titles, I'd be like, yeah, really? Oh, I care? Nah, I don't. So it's whatever.
Ruben?
Same. I do not give 1, 2, 3, 10 fucks about the Bella Twins. I mean, Nikki was tolerable, in ring.
Right.
Like when outside of wrestling, it's the opposite. Brie is like much more homely, and Nikki was just the bitch. But in the ring, it's the opposite, which is kind of funny. Like you would think being married to Daniel Bryan will make you better in the ring, but I don't know. You know, she can marry 10 Daniel Bryans and she'll still suck in the ring, but I mean,
Suck in the ring and suck something outside the ring too. Apparently,
RJ.
According to the stories on Total Divas. Did you hear about that story?
Jeez.
The Bella Twins used to host orgy parties in hotels.
yes,
Huh?
That's how Daniel Bryan and her got together.
yes.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I did hear that story. She didn't she walk in, or didn't Daniel Bryan see her in the hot tub with Sheamus and like Drew McIntyre or something?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Come on, bro. Don't be painting these pictures in my head, bro. That's a lot of big meaty meat. Bumping meats. I know. Oh.
I was fucking Daniel Bryan's wife in front of everybody.
That's right. And it was so good. It was so good. The rush that Brie Bella gave me. It was so incredible. So incredible.
Oh.
She made me go,
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
And then fast forward later in Drew McIntyre's career, he was so inspired by that moment that's why he goes on the top rope and he goes, now. So, yeah, there you go. See, everything comes back full circle. You gotta appreciate Drew McIntyre for his willingness to keep continuity together. You know,
I was inspired when Brie was blowing me, so I had to make that stance, and now I do that as a tribute.
Oh my God! I never heard that story, and now hearing it, I don't understand why would she share it.
Well, it was in her book. Apparently, it was in the Bella's book. Apparently,
you think I read that shit, bro?
That's why he said apparently, because he didn't read it either.
Well, I mean, I only read good books, but And now, gentlemen, we've gone through green. Now, and also, I just thought of it. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to talk about Takeover, so we'll discuss that after the show. But let's just go through this whole list. Show pretty much. Number 25. Stretch a little bit. Number 25. Io Shirai.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Go, EO. 8 points here. None. Body of work to itself. Hey, that's it. That is what it is. I press you to find me a bad Io Shirai match, or at least a non-decent one. Like, I press you to find me that. So that's all I got to say.
It's gonna be pretty rough to find a bad Io Shirai match. All her matches were good, and when she turned heel, a little over the top. Just, I feel like when she was heel, she should have been like just this all like, I'm better than you, minus all the flailing around. But when she turned heel, that was like against Candice LeRae, ironically enough. And Candice LeRae is like higher, like she's like lower on the list, which is, funny. But that was a great like heel turn. And I, like, because she turned heel, she eventually turned back to a face, and that helps. That really helps someone in their career. They have a heel turn and they transition back to a baby face, and they're a better character. And she can fucking go in the ring. We don't need to talk about that. We already know. So the fact that she's in the top 25, I agree.
Right.
Hands down. I love Io. You'll never catch me saying a bad thing about Io. She's, if you're talking about the top 5 best women in the company today, I mean, not even the company, in the wrestling in general, she makes it. She's just that damn good. She can make any match good. I mean, you can't really find a bad match from her. I mean, the worst you can find is maybe an okay match, but I mean, she's never really stunk up the joint. So, I mean, I can't disagree with this placement. Number 24, Luna Vachon.
Wow. Not bad at all. Very innovative. I mean, you can even see the inspiration from a lot of other different women, like Taya Valkyrie for one, and just a few others. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Luna's definitely had the impact. She was a little before my time, so I never really got a chance to really see her work like that. The most I've seen of her, especially during the time when I was, really paying attention to the product when she was around, was when they did the bikini contest at the Royal Rumble of 2000.
I remember that.
So, and that shit gives me nightmares because of Mae Young, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the most that I really remember of her career in real time at the time that I was, a little kid.
Right. And, I guess the best way to describe her is you can throw her in the same categories like someone like Jazz, where she was this badass. She looked like a badass. She looked like somebody that could legit just grab you by your weave and just beat the fuck out of you. Which, the story about her is that's what she did to Sable. Like Sable was mouthing off to the girls, and Luna just grabbed her by her hair and just started beating the fuck out of her in front of everybody in the line.
Good.
Yeah, good.
So
whoop that ass.
Luna was a legit badass, and how Gangrel was able to survive that was just, I mean, and it's not a knock. It's not a knock on Luna or Gangrel. It's like you see Gangrel, and he's like this kind of calm and cool guy, and it's like, how did Luna pick him out? Gangrel is a tough guy. Then Gangrel's a tough son of a bitch for being able to.
Yeah, he is.
Being married to Luna. So
I love Gangrel. Gangrel is one of my favorites of all time.
Love it. Love the entrance. The entrance still holds up. The theme
it does.
But yeah, Luna, good placement. And for number 23, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Number 23.
Drew's doing the laugh.
Oh god.
Oh boy. I don't like you.
Stephanie McMahon.
No, I don't want none of us. I don't want none of us to discuss this. Who's 22? None of us should give any benefit of the doubt there. What?
No credence whatsoever. None.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but
no, I do understand it.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah,
We understand why she got the spot. There's no,
right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
it's not good. It don't make it right. Trust me.
I think that
list.
just made me mad.
I had to put her on the list so she would shut up.
Honestly, I wouldn't even put that past it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that rubbed me the wrong way.
Ugh, it rubbed.
Yeah, not
it
much
rubbed
to say.
the wrong way. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ruben.
Really, not much to say. We know why. That's it. We know why.
Yeah, we just know why. We just know why.
All right, let's move on. Number 22, Michelle McCool.
Damn, they love Taker's wife, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Michelle
my
McTaker.
God, this lady, Michelle McTaker, she can't do no wrong, bro. That's all I got to say. Good career, as we talked about earlier, but it's just like, damn, they give her all kinds of bones, bro.
Yeah, that's high. That's high.
Real high.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, if we're being real, we probably should have swapped her with Melina. Melina should probably be in the top 25.
Honestly,
Right.
yeah. For Melina's body of work, yep.
Mm-hmm. That's so weird. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead,
That
Ruben.
is. I mean, again, not surprising. Like, when the higher we go, remember when I was talking about the higher we go on the list, the more tomfoolery we're going to see. And with, Stephanie McMahon, the twins, now with, Michelle McTaker, of course. I mean, and she wasn't bad. It's just, of course, you got nepotism since, Undertaker is one of the, he has some pull, a lot of pull. So, yeah. And her teaming up with Layla to form Laycool was like one of the best. I, in my opinion, it was probably not opinion, but it was Layla that helped that group because Michelle alone,
Yeah,
Layla,
you're right.
Moroccan goddess saved her career. But my opinion.
Preach. No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with everything you're saying, man.
Because it's just her by herself, just another blonde, just another generic blonde. So the fact that you have that dynamic there, and I'm sorry to say, I wouldn't put Layla at number 22. I wouldn't swap them out, but I would just put Melina where Michelle is at, and I'll put Layla.
I put Layla and Michelle McCool closer to each other. But you think about it though, like Layla had more longevity than Michelle McCool, anyways, bro. So that's how you know it's definitely nepotism.
It is, yep.
Because Layla had one more run with the belt than Michelle did. So yeah, it's definitely nepotism.
Gotta love it.
No one doubt.
Gotta love nepotism. Number 21, Rhea Ripley.
Hey,
why not? Why not? First ever NXT UK Women's Champ.
Facts.
She had a great run, in NXT, especially more so in the beginning. I thought they fumbled the ball with her at WrestleMania last year. Hopefully this year they can redeem themselves by giving her a better moment.
Facts.
But yeah, no, I mean, Rhea Ripley, barring any serious injury or getting in any trouble, and taking her eye off the ball, a la Paige and a few others. Promising career. Why not?
Word.
So she's
agree.
only getting started. She's younger than I am.
Man, bro, she's my age, bro. That's
Exactly.
She's my age.
So.
NXT Women's Champ, NXT UK Champ. She's probably now that she's on the main roster. She's my favorite women's wrestler on the roster. Sorry, Shayna, I love you, but you gotta get yourself away from Nia Bum. But Rhea Ripley's my girl. I was telling you guys, she's like, I don't know. She has that intimidating factor. She could beat a woman's ass. You put a man in front of her, she'll probably beat his ass too. And on top of it, she looked good too. So it's like you got three stuff right. Like, yeah, she's not everybody's cup of tea, I would say, or everybody's type, quote unquote, or whatever. But she's good looking and she's badass. That boom. Boom.
Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley could tie me up.
Home, RJ.
She could tie me up. That's all I gotta say. She could tie me up.
Oh my god.
Just don't touch the back door. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
That's my only request.
The following episode is rated R, J. That's the title of today's episode. That should be the title of today's episode.
Yeah. I agree.
Damn.
Ruben, go ahead.
Yeah. Keep this short. Rhea Ripley, like, she's 24 years old. She has her entire career ahead of her. It sucked when they had to sacrifice her to the android known as Charlotte Flair.
Called her an android.
Dude, just watch her promos and watch how she moves, and guarantee you'll see the android.
Oh my god!
Like they got to update the firmware because she's like off the she's off the foot, you know. But anyway, Rhea Ripley, she has her whole career ahead of her. All last year aside, her burial side, she has a bright future ahead of her. Young as hell, beautiful, and she can also tie me up too. Just the back.
Oh my god, you guys, yo.
Agreed.
Drew.
Well, here's my only thing with Rhea.
What's the lie?
Okay, if when I close my eyes, I hear her talk. I hear Wade Barrett.
Oh.
I just imagine being blindfolded, and I'm just like, all right, Rhea, we good? I'm afraid I got some bad news. What the fuck?
No.
Oh no,
you could be like AR Fox. Candy had to go.
That's messed up. Why you do Rhea like that, bro? Come on.
I love Rhea, but I just gotta call. I just gotta call it like I hear it.
Because she's so aggressive on the mic. I'm going to punch you in the face. Yeah, I get what he's saying. And you listen to Wade Barrett on commentary, he's so aggressive and screaming all the time, too.
Ugh,
so I definitely get where you're coming from on that.
All right. Number 20.
Oh
number 20,
God.
number 20, number 20.
Uh-oh.
Our favorite, Natalia.
Oh, fuck.
She's only on this goddamn list for longevity. That's it. And she's
wait. She's number 20?
Yep. Number 20.
RJ.
Y'all don't want me to go off on Natalia. Yeah,
me neither. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to be.
I already said my piece earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already said my piece earlier. If she's not licking ice cream off her sister's tit, I don't want it. Get out of here. But as far as like overall career longevity, she only won the women's belt twice.
Yeah,
and those title ranges would spread out. You want to know why? Because crickets. When this girl comes out, crickets, bro. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
you can try to remix Brett's theme all you want, but when it comes, crickets, bro. Even when they went to Canada, just a smattering of applause. Like, come on, man. But when Sasha beat her ass at the SummerSlam, people were cheering.
Yeah,
cheering.
Right.
Like, come on, like nobody cares, bro. I'm telling you. I'd be pressed to find me a Natalia fan that ain't joking around. Find me a Natalia fan.
And not a stan.
All her merch. I don't even see stands, man. Find me merch. Show me your merchandise. Show me your action figures.
Yeah.
Show me. Show me the posters. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see the proof. Like, show me.
Receipts. Actual receipts. Not
exactly.
The merchandise that you have, you must show receipts. If it was a gift, it does not count. If it was just a hand-me-down, doesn't count. We want receipts. Look for them deep in your email. So at the end of the day, we don't want to.
We need to see this. We need to see this kind of information because I don't know not one Natalya fan. I don't. And I don't think I'll find one either.
I mean, her sister, like, we're all fans of her sister. Like.
Oh, Jenny. Hey, if they put Jenny on TV tomorrow. Hey, you come over here. You come over here. Yeah. Yeah, nah, Jenny. Yeah, she can get it, but Natty, nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I'll just close it with what I said about Natalya before. Natalya, longevity, you know, she can work, definitely. I mean, as far as like her as a person, sweetheart. You know, she seems like the type of girl that would, you know, give you advice. That would, you know, she seems like the big sister to a lot of the divas. You know, you hear a lot of, you know, the women say that Natalya is always the one that, you know, goes out of the way to help them out. She seems like the type of woman that if she found out your grandma died, she would be at your house with banana bread, and she'd be there to console you, give you a hug, tell you everything's going to be okay. She has a future as a coach. Just, I want her off of my TV, please. I don't want to hear her theme anymore. I'm tired of having joy when I hear her theme and thinking it's Brett. Just no. I'm Natalya. No, we're done. We've been done. Yeah. We've been done since 2016. We're done.
I would say further than that.
I would say 2013.
Word.
The point is that we're done. We're done with Natalya. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 19, AJ Lee.
Okay.
That's a decent spot for somebody that's been out of the loop for a while.
Word. I agree. Like I said, I don't remember anything out of her title reign aside from the Caitlyn feud. People should not hate me for that because I literally don't remember.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Like, yeah, she was a good promo work, but she is definitely, to me, one superstar that is overhyped. OD. Like, a lot. It's whatever. 19 is good.
You want to know why she's quote-unquote overhyped in your eyes? It's because she was the best of a bad situation.
Right.
So, you know, she was the only one that was really doing good. She was the only person they really gave a microphone to at that point in time.
Yeah.
She's the only one that was getting any decent in-ring time. And, she carried that. She carried that division. She carried the division. So that's why she's quote-unquote overhyped in your view. But, I mean, you're right in a sense where her feuds, besides with Caitlyn, because like I said earlier, personal element there. And then fast forward a year later, the stuff with Paige.
Yeah, that was
besides that, nothing really memorable going on there, you know? So
Thank you. I just want a dose of reality, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. We need more reality. Besides the reality I would get on Raw every week, but AJ Lee, like, again, she made something out of a bad situation. Like, I wouldn't trust anyone else with a live mic. I'm sorry. And that pipe bomb that she did about the divas and especially the Bella Twins, was it talent isn't sexually transmitted? Something like that.
I think she said, like, fantastic.
Yeah, I was like, oh, baby. Like, whew, that, I was like, whoa. Like, if they let her say that on TV, that they let her, that lets you know that they trusted her. But it's sad, like, her rise, you know, her time on the top wasn't that long. It wasn't for that long. And then, you know, when CM Punk left, it was just very awkward that she was still there and her husband wasn't there, and that whole debacle. And that's why she didn't last long, unfortunately. It's a shame. I would like to see her back, but I doubt it, especially since you know who is married to her. So, but her
You know who.
you know who.
You know who?
Yeah, I like AJ Lee. I think maybe she should definitely be on the top 25, maybe top 30, but just slightly lower. But at least she's over the Bell Twins, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think, where her spot is, earned at the moment. It has to do with the fact that, she made the best out of a bad situation. She was the best talker in that Divas division, and she was a good worker. As far as memorable matches goes, I mean, probably the feud with Caitlyn and Paige and the Bell Twins. Other than that, it wasn't really that memorable. And also, she was the quote unquote, spark plug, give Divas a chance, revitalizing the women's division or creating a women's division for that matter. But, and yeah, it's really about it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Stephanie McMahon wasn't over her as far as rankings. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys kind of hit the nail on the head. I think we kind of give her too much credit because she was good in the ring, but what exactly did she do that was that memorable? I mean, it's not really being disrespectful. That's just kind of calling a spade a spade. But
no, that's just asking a sincere question, too.
Yeah, I always felt like that about it too. I see so many people put her at that top of that pedestal, and it's like, nah, man, no way. She built a pillar up to the pedestal, but there's no way she has a rightful seat on the pedestal. I personally don't think so. No, just no.
All right, now we're at number 18. Number 18, Shayna Baszler.
Hey, my bitch. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she made the list.
Yeah, word, bro. Matter of fact,
this high.
wow, this facts. You right. You are so right. I didn't even pay attention to that. Wow. Oh, I'm happy, bro. Wow. I love Shayna Baszler, guys. I really do. She's I'm here to beat your ass. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I don't care if you like me, you don't. I'm gonna break your arm. I'm gonna pull that shit out from the socket. Fuck you. I like that. I like that attitude. They took that attitude away from her by teaming her up with, I don't know, you could choose. No, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get heat. You know what? I'm going to say it. You know what? They put her with either Godzilla or Kong, whichever one you want to freaking pick.
Boom.
And then on top of that, you just take away her badass feel. Bro, do you see the way she walks out to the ring when there's Reginald? She's like, I don't even want to fucking be here. Let me put my Queen of Spade up. She doesn't yeah, I know it's TV and that's how she's acted, but nah, man, she's built for bigger things than that tag team. But that's just me, and I may be biased because I'm a big fan of her, but
right,
it is what it is.
Yeah, in my opinion, again, I love Shayna. I think she's maybe a little bit too high on this list, but
yeah, maybe
not saying she should be in the 30s, but she's probably a little bit too high. But again, love Shayna. I hate the fact that she's with Nia, but it's
she's not like most girls too.
That's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. It's not like it's not like
girls,
bro. It's not like it's not like we like her for her looks. I mean, at least I don't. But that's not why she's there for. That's not why she's there to beat somebody up. That's all she cares about.
She's jazz, pretty much.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's fine with me. That's cool. Let her fuck some women up. Who cares? Bro, they gotta start letting these women bleed too, man. Beat the shit out of each other. Fuck.
Please.
No, for real. Let them beat the shit out of each other. I want to see that. That. Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm a big Shayna Baszler fan, especially, and I know everyone will agree, when she was in NXT. When she was in NXT, she was vicious. She was making women cry. is being a bully and all that. And I like that because you don't see much of that. And she's just real. But compared to, now versus when she started, she's improved. But you wouldn't notice because of her booking and the fact that she's with The Boring. She's tag team champions with The Boring. And when you're paired up with The Boring, you kind of become boring yourself because The Boring is an infectious disease. Anyway, she should. I hope they lose those tag titles and have Shayna just pair off, like just go off on her own and just tear out. She should have won actually at WrestleMania last year, PC edition. Yeah, she should have won, and then go into that feud with Asuka. But
yes,
booking it's so easy. It's hard.
It's so shite.
Yeah, especially knowing what we knew afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's what made it worse.
Yeah, I agree. It's terrible. But yeah, at the end of the day, Shayna Baszler, she should be a little lower. Like number 18 is a little bit too high, but she's good. She's improved. She's one of those athletes that come from MMA. They get it. They instantly get it, and it's a shame that a lot of like other wrestlers, they can't capture that. They can't catch wrestling and learn how to sell, learn how to move around the ring and emote emotions. They just don't pick it up like these guys do.
Exactly. Number 17.
Oh boy.
Paige.
Well, that was going to happen. First ever NXT Women's Champion. The first ever woman to win the main roster title while still being NXT champion. So she's done some historic things on and off screen.
I was coming. Just don't get rated all like your boy right. Xavier Woods.
You know what else is coming? Xavier Woods. Hi-oh. Take that to the bank.
His body language on that tape.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, she was she was also the first one to show the little girls that safe sex isn't a great option. Apparently,
yeah.
She was just bouncing off to
It's like
each guy, but
it's like when you watch that tape with Xavier, I'm like, wait, how did I know that's Xavier? Until he pulled out the trombone. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Pat! Biggie popped his head in the goddamn window. Oh, Pat!
Oh, yeah, it's Paige!
Don't you dare Wood stretch that ass out right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa, ho, 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 you is a hoe. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. It's a new ass. Yes, it is. Oh, boy. But all that aside, we got to have a little fun. But all that aside, Paige definitely did some historic things. You know what I'm saying? And
all the fucking aside.
All the fucking in the world aside. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking in the bathrooms. And the performance in the bathroom,
the changing rooms,
the changing room,
the locker room, the ring,
bro.
The locker room, the
ring. She was wildin', yo.
Yeah, let's not forget the splooge on the belt. She's the first person to do that.
Why you say it?
And not forget Asuka, Charlotte, Sasha, Becky all kissed and licked the belt. Especially Asuka. I always go back to that shot of Asuka licking the belt at one time, and I just go, oh.
You don't know where that's been, Oscar.
You don't know, do you, Shawty? Oh my God!
What does this belt taste salty?
Oh God, yeah, man, it's just.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. But yeah, with all that aside, she did some historic things. You know what I'm saying? And it was all for all for the betterment of the business. She had a great vision, but then after a while, she started, getting sidetracked, and she took her eye off the ball and started, falling for the wrong things. And
she had her eye on somebody else's balls. No,
I knew that was coming.
Damn, bro.
I gotta stop.
But yeah, like she took her off the ball, started, chasing outside elements outside the ring, and she got hurt, and
Oof.
she was out for a while, came back, tried to make a little bit of noise, and then, she's back on herself again. And Drew, we all know your feelings about her current status in the company. You want her gone.
I'm just like, why does this bitch still have a job? Because it's like WWE did the whole thing of like, if you don't get rid of your Twitch account, then you're gonna get fired. Everybody else complies to it. She's the only one that didn't do it, and it's like, you know that the company has nothing for you. They haven't even put you on screen as like an on-air personality or like a manager, and they did that, and that failed. So I just don't get it. Like, you're literally at home. On Twitch, with your tits hanging out, pretending to play video games, talking about, oh, I love my followers, I love you all, loves, I love you, baby girl. How many times does she say baby girl during her fucking Twitch stream or whatever? I don't know. But
I don't know. I don't watch any of it.
I don't. I just heard about it. But it's just,
I used to watch AJ Styles until they freaking took it off.
Me too, yeah.
But it's just, like, if we're talking about, releasing, some of these broads, like, get rid of this bitch. Get rid of her. Like,
That's
I love how he said it. Just get rid of this bitch.
That's the best way I could put it. It's like, you have all these people
right.
on payroll that aren't doing anything, like literally not doing anything. And
not a goddamn thing.
It's like in Paige's case, you literally can't really do anything for her. You really have nothing for her to do. It's like, cut her. Get rid of her. If she's constantly bashing the company and you're doing nothing about it. Like, that's what makes it worse. Like, back in the day, you would have released this bitch already, but now you're not doing anything. So I really don't get it. I don't feel like talking about her anymore. Ruben, what do you think?
I mean, everything that had to be said was already said. She'll definitely win an award for her performance, but not. that other award show. But yeah, she's first ever NXT Women's Champion. She won the Divas belt while still being NXT Women's Champ. She was young, incredibly young for her, for her age when she started wrestling. But all the funniness aside, like, yeah, she's great, but at the same time, I feel like WWE should just cut her. Like, she's getting paid to do nothing, just nothing. I wish I get paid to do nothing.
All of us.
Yeah. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, like, her should definitely win an award or two at the Adult Video Award.
Probably not even that. That's too upscale for her.
Yeah, true. Because ironically enough, all the performers they wear their clothes, like, they're very classy. Like, you see the music awards, and you see, like, all the females just wearing, like, just crazy shit. And then when you go to the adult video awards, like, they're so classy. Like, whoa, like, it should be the opposite. So I think Paige will fit right there. But yeah, not much else to say.
All right, let's move on. Number 16. Number 16, Sable.
Wow, for what? She didn't even do anything.
Yeah, what was it? The silver hands on the boobies?
That's it.
Well, I mean, let's point out her accolades real quick.
Read them.
first, to my knowledge, the first ever. Well, maybe not the first ever, but I guess in that new generation, in that era, the first ever women's champion. She was in Playboy twice.
Why do I care?
And she somehow managed to get married to Brock Lesnar. So.
Okay, so that literally means nothing then.
Can you,
Not a damn thing.
Let's backtrack. Let's go back to Brock. How did those two get together?
I don't even know why he wanted that.
Can you imagine that first date? So, do you like hunting? No. Well, do you like shooting animals? No. Do you like money? Yes. Then we're together.
She seems like
Why don't you
one
say-
of the most.
why don't we
She to me just comes across as very mundane and boring.
Yes. No, you are right.
Like I never got the appeal of Sable whatsoever. What was she blonde, big tits? Fine, I can find 50 million different women that have blonde hair and big tits. I mean, shit.
Yo, RJ, Ruben said that Ruben was talking about how like, you know, like the blonde hair women is like a lot, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, if we're talking generic,
Mm-hmm.
Sable was that.
On the top of the list. Couldn't act. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Yes, like perfect example. No, I agree, man. I agree. There was nothing to her. For her to be this high, that's crazy.
Not a damn thing, bro.
It's not much to say about Sable. I mean, she should be lower, but of course, with these lists, there's always tomfoolery. People will overhype a lot of people. They will overhype a lot of people, saying, "Oh, they were all so great." But when you look like really deep into it, wasn't that anything special. She was just generic blonde. I mean, looked good. She wasn't ugly, but the fact that she became the second WWF Women's Champ, it's like, I mean, I get why, but now, like looking back in retrospect,
Right.
No.
Now we're at number 15. Number 15, the newest inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame, Molly Holly.
Wow, I wasn't expecting her to be. I wasn't expecting her to be that
high.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it goes to show you how much respect she really does have back there.
Yeah, I didn't know that neither. Wow.
One of the actually genuinely like good people in wrestling that didn't get corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, through and through.
Yeah, did she become like a missionary after she left wrestling?
Missionary? You mean like Mormon missionary?
That's what I heard. Like she started church work in general. Like that's what I heard. She became a missionary after she left wrestling, or she did something involving church stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's news to me. Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But wow, I'm just so surprised that she's so high on the list. But again, she's one of those female performers that you put her in a spot and she'll take it. Very underrated, very just overall good performer. And like Drew said, wasn't corrupted, because this business will corrupt people. Like nice people, it end up being just changed for the worse. And I'm glad that she was able to just navigate all that. And she kept out of trouble. And still to this day, like when she was in the 2020 Royal Rumble, was she in this year's Royal Rumble? I know she was in last year's. She can go.
Wasn't she in as Mighty Molly this year?
Yeah. Well, regular Molly Holly, but I know I think so, but we can double check that. But yeah, just the fact that still at 42, 43, 43, she can still go. And she looks amazing for her age.
Oh yeah.
She looks better than a lot of these divas. Keep calling them divas. These women on the main roster. She looks. Again, I'd rather have Molly Holly over all these generic women's wrestlers. Like for real.
Right. I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, because she's kind of similar to AJ, where in her era she was kind of the best of a bad situation, where she was in that era of where it was dominated by Trish Stratus and Lita, and under that it was someone like her, someone like our next participant actually, Victoria, number 14.
Oh, okay. I like that. Definitely one of my favorite wrestlers in that time frame. She was dope. She was dope as fuck. She was fucking freaky though, but she was definitely. Yeah, I had to say it. She definitely was. Nah, she definitely was. You could tell in her face, but she was cool as fuck. I like.
We got to see what came on her face.
Oh.
RJ, come on.
What?
Oh, he's ODing. He's.
What we did? Did we not? Did we not see her tape too?
Yes, but like, we don't have to. RJ, fuck, man. we have to bring that shit up. Shit. Damn.
And like that meme, Pepperidge Farm remembers. RJ remembers.
Yeah, word.
I remember everything.
He do. Oh shit.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Man.
Ruben, go ahead.
Okay, let me clean this up here because at the end of the day, we're professionals.
Right.
Oh yeah, even like when she was in WWE, just very good. Even when they was having her do all the diva stuff, bra and panty stuff, she was still just damn. She was just she was wrestling, and again, she made something good out of that situation. She was able to go out there and perform, had great feuds. Her finisher, I love her, the Widow's Peak. Love that finisher. Mm-hmm. And even at 50 years old, she can still go. And again, I'd rather have her and Molly and Melina over these newer, stars, because she still has some star power. And this year's Royal Rumble, if I remember correctly, she did good. One botch, but of course it happens. Everyone botches, but even now she can still pretty much go. She can have one go run. And when she was in Impact, again, she was killing it there too. When she was in Knockouts champion, she was killing it. So again, I can see her come back. I can see her, maybe have one more run, go after. Maybe I will like her and Baylor to go at it, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I'll like her have a match. But yeah, she's I think she deserves to be in this place, on the list.
Right. And can't argue. I like Victoria. I was a fan of her work. I don't know. I don't think I can really say that this is a bad placement for her. She's good on this list. I have no issues with it. But yeah, other than that, her and Miley Holly were again on that. Like I was mentioning before, they were on that list of divas that if you weren't Trish Stratus or Lita, you were just kind of like the technician. You were just there to go in there and have good matches. Same thing with Jazz, and again, we remember them. We remember how good they were, and when you get older, we appreciate them a little bit more. So,
definitely.
Next, number 13, Alexa Bliss.
I'm not surprised.
Bro, they get me so mad, son. They get me so tight, bro. It's like, you can't do that.
Strictly for her promo ability, her marketing ability, and her acting ability. That's it. Because if it's in the ring, nah. Bum.
Yeah. Nah.
Booty cheeks.
Ruben?
This is...
Yeah, I absolutely agree when it comes to her. Just when she's acting, when she can cut decent promos, but when it's wrestling, no, just her wrestling. I mean, I do like the twisted bliss that the finisher that she does, but besides that, no. She's done pretty good work in the beginning with the Fiend. I know not a lot of people are enamored by that because it just ran its course. But she is a very good actor. She has really nice facial expressions. She can really play that character, play that role really well. And she's an example of someone that can be a valet or a manager wrestling, because not every female has to wrestle. If you're not good at wrestling and you can talk, you have a presence, be a mouthpiece, be a valet, be a manager. But I feel that, of course, I mentioned we got to keep going back at this again. The higher you go on the list, the more tomfoolery you'll see, and we're seeing that. So she should be in the 30s. She shouldn't be so high up. She top 15 should not be top 2. She shouldn't be top 15. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, this list is basically just going off of. I don't even think it's about wrestling or in ring and ability anymore. It's more just about popularity, if you want to say that. Because I mean, Alexa Bliss does have fans. She has stans, as Monty said. Simps. There you go. And she has popularity. I mean, you see the little girls that wear the gloves that have the skeleton on them. Other than that, and just she wasn't very good in the ring. She was like a 3-time women's champion, and she didn't really do it.
No, 5-time. No, she's 5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
5-time women's champion. I mean, she started out as a valet in NXT, and I think it should have just stayed that way. She should have just been a valet. Because I mean, she can talk. She has personality. I mean, I'll give her that much credit. But I mean, over Molly Holly and Victoria, no, no.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Let's see. Number 12, Mickie James.
Wow.
She should be top 10. She should be top 10. But whatever. I like it.
I'm surprised she even made it this high on this list, given WWE's current treatment of her.
Yeah, they treat her like poop, and she's literally. I'm gonna go out and say I don't give a fuck. She top 5. She top 5 WWE women's wrestlers. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody say. She's top 5. Her and Trish Stratus will go at it for so long. I'd be like, I don't want it to end. Don't let it end. I used to love their feud, yo. How creepy and weird she was to Trish. Yeah, it might have been weird, but yo, it was so different. It was just, I don't know. I love Mickie James. She was dope. You know what's funny, though? She really did get fired after doing that, hands in the tongue thing at Mania, huh?
Yeah, when she did the whole,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they took that out. they edited that out. On the network, they we're in the Peacock era now, but before that, they took that out. So that lets you know that, that's a big no. But the fact that she's so underutilized now and she can go, it's crazy. You have Victoria, Molly Holly, Melina. And they can go, but why not Mickie? It's you're there, you have her on the contract, and you're not even using her. She can go. I believe before she was injured, but I feel like it's been a while since she's recovered, and still she's not on TV. And it's just the fact that creative doesn't have much for anyone. But when you look at her body work, especially that feud with Trish Stratus, that feud really put her over, and for Trish Stratus to go along, how her role was played, it was just amazing. It really put Mickie James over. And even in TNA, she was killing it down there too. She was utilized better. She utilized better down in TNA, and even when she came back, like, but I agreed, like, she should be top 5. Like, I gotta agree with my man right here. She should be number 5, and she's one of my favorites. So,
right. She again. I have a soft spot for Mickey. I love Mickey. I think she should definitely be in the top 10. How the company has been treating her is just weird. How they booked her return was even weirder because they just booked her as just a random, person. They just booked her as Alexa Bliss's, I guess, not even bodyguard, but like I guess her associate and
lackey.
There you
Lap
go.
dog.
I mean, the best way they could have booked her was just like promote her, like have vignettes being like returning Mickey James and just show her highlights and just have people invested that Mickey James is coming back. Instead, it's just like, Mickey James is wearing a mask and she's Alexa Bliss's lapdog. It's like, okay. So when we say she should be booked better, I'm not saying she should be in the main event every week. What we mean is that she should be in a more prominent role on television. She should be that girl having, the best matches on the card with a lot of the best women on the card. And if anything, put her on NXT. Put her on NXT and have her go against Io. Have her go against, Candice.
yeah.
I mean, that really should be her role. Put her in NXT. I think that'd be the best thing for her to do. And we lost Monty. Fuck.
Oh no.
He'll be back. Let's see. Number 11. We got Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, another one, like another one that can still go. I remember in the 2020 Royal Rumble, like her head was like split open, and like it was my first when I saw it. I didn't see it live, but when I went back and watched, I was like, holy shit! Like she's still going. Like most people will be like, oh no, I need to cover up this boo boo, but she was still hanging in there. And then the fact that, like, I actually thought she had a chance of winning, put my suspension of disbelief on. I thought she was going to win. But again, when she was in the men's Royal Rumble as well. I think she was in a Continental Champion. Like, she deserves to be in the place that she's at, like, for sure. And she has another good run on her. But, right now she's commentating. Right now, I guess it took so long for her to recover from the RKO that she's still in commentary in NXT. But I mean, at the end of the day, like she's one of the greats. Again, alongside Melina, it was her, Beth Phoenix, and Melina, that made something good out of that situation, and because of that, she shined hella bright.
RJ?
Beth Phoenix, definitely, like I said earlier, the best of a bad situation at the time. Definitely helped carry the women's division into the Divas division. Helped carry it all out, you know what I'm saying? And like Ruben said, like the testament of her toughness was last year, being split open and still competing in the match at a high level and still doing what she does. Like Beth Phoenix still looks the same. Like she's one blonde woman that has not. She still looks the same to me. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think that if I didn't know any better, I would still think she was an active competitor. That's my whole point. But I think that you can do something now. If they did Beth and Natty, like I could get behind that.
Right.
I could get behind that. But if it was, the Tamina shit, I would be bad. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't mind her and Natty being the tag team champions just to give her one last little like mini run, I guess, before she goes back to doing commentary full time again for NXT. But, you know, I don't mind Beth Phoenix at all. Deserves to be on this list. Hall of Famer. Pioneer, you know. She was, like I said, the best of a bad situation. Definitely did things to stand out. And the time where, you know, boobies and everything was still a hot ticket in WWE.
Right, you're not wrong. I mean, because again, Beth, she was just she was kind of like heads and shoulders above everybody in that division because, and you know, RJ, you said it was either RJ or Ruben that said this. You know, you guys hit the nail on the head. She still looks like somebody that can compete. Like she still looks the same. She hasn't aged at all. And we saw,
and that's crazy for a blonde woman.
Exactly, and you saw her on that Rumble.
Usually, their looks are the first to go.
You saw her on that Rumble. If you were a casual fan, you saw her for the first time, you'd be like, "Oh, is she an active competitor?" Because she can still go, and
exactly,
she deserves to be on this list. I love Beth. I mean, another one of those women, another one of those people that you'll never catch me saying a bad word about Beth, and. You know, it seems like that's kind of like the universal thing is that everybody loves Beth Phoenix. You know, you never hear anyone in the business, you know, trash talking her, except for maybe CM Punk, but that's another story.
The Drew Yari Show.
It's Drew Yari. It's Drew Yari.
The Drew Yari Show.
It's Drew Yari. It's Drew Yari.
Show.
It's Drew Yari.
The Drew Yari Show.
It's Drew Yari.
The Drew Yari Show.
It's Drew Yari.